All right, back with another update with a little bit of sad news. Let's get right into it. Supacell actor and rapper Ghetts is sentenced to 12 years in London hit and run death. Remember, I told you guys in a cast update that he will not be returning to the second season of Supercell. His role at this time, we don't know if his role is going to be recasted. So I'm saying no to a recast. We also know his storyline will be unfinished, unfortunately, because of this incident. So I'm back with another update. Let's get right into it. According to a Blex Media article that was released yesterday, British rapper and Supacell actor Ghetts, real name Justin Clark Samuel, has been sentenced to 12 years for a fatal hit and run death of 20-year-old student named Yubin Tamang. May he rest in peace. In London, the 41-year-old previously pleaded guilty to causing death by dangerous driving and an additional count of dangerous driving prior to the collision. He has also been disqualified from driving for the next 17 years. The sentence was handed down at the Old Bailey this week following an October crash that prosecutors describe as reckless and avoidable, which means they could have been prevented. According to court testimony, Clark Samuel has consumed alcohol, had consumed alcohol prior to getting behind the vehicle, with toxicology reports showing his blood alcohol level was approximately 1.5 times higher than the legal limit. He admitted to drinking 3 glasses of brandy earlier in the evening. According to CCTV footage and forensic evidence presented in court showed that Clark Samuel driving at speeds exceeding 60 miles per hour in a 30 mile per hour residential zone in the northeast of London. Prosecutors said he failed to stop at multiple red traffic lights and executed dangerous maneuvers before striking Tagman. Tamang, I don't want to mispronounce his last name, who was crossing the street. The impact caused catastrophic injuries, and Tagman died 2 days later in the hospital. Clark Samuel did not stop at the scene and was arrested the following day. A damaged car mirror found near the crash site was tracked back to his vehicle. Although he claimed someone had been following him, which he suggested contributed to his driving behavior, investigators found no evidence to support that account. Wow, okay. In a statement read in court, the deceased family described their grief as hearts broken beyond repair, calling their son's precious soul and stating they could never forgive the loss inflicted on their family. Oh, that's so heartbreaking. Through his attorney, Clark Samuel expressed extreme regret, shame, and remorse, adding, "This may be the only chance that I get to apologize. It was truly an unintentional act on my part, and I am sincerely sorry for the suffering and emotional distress that I have caused." Beyond the music, Clark Samuel had recently expanded into acting, portraying the antagonist Craig, also known as Crazy, in Netflix's Supercell, created by Andrew, widely known as Ratman. The gritty superhero drama centers a group of Black Londoners who unexpectedly developed superpowers and became a major streaming hit in its 2024 debut. The series also stars Tosin Cole, Nadine Mills, Eric Kofi Abrafa, Calvin Dema, Josh Tempu, and Adleo. All right. Season 2 of Supercell has begun filming shortly before the crash. The fate of Clark Samuel's character seemed to be killed by the fate that was left ambiguous at the end of season 1, and it remains unclear how production will address the absence moving forward. As a musician, Ghetts built a respected career in the UK grime scene, releasing multiple studio albums and collaborating with major artists including Stormzy, Dave, and Ed Sheeran. His sentencing marked a significant and sobering turn in a career that had recently bridged music and television. This is sad that he threw his future away over this. Yo, I'm sad for the family, and I'm actually sad for this Black man because he was so talented. I guess two things would be true at once. And for Tag Mang's family, for the deceased family, I don't want to butcher his last name. May he rest in peace. However, the focus remains on the irreversible loss of a son whose future was cut short, a tragedy that court ultimately deemed a result of a fatal decision to drive under the influence and at dangerous speeds. May the deceased rest in peace. So yeah, he was only Yubin was only 20 years old, and my condolences to the family, and also feeling sad for actor and rapper Ghetts, who is going to pay for his crime with 12 years in prison. His career has also been cut short. Y'all share your thoughts with me in the comments. Peace.